evolution, many organisms have adapted their behaviors to allow them to survive in their environment. These adaptations are a response to stressful external stimuli, such as colder temperatures, intense sunlight, or predator avoidance.
These behaviors can range from lizards basking on a rock to heat up their bodies, to the hibernation of bears in the winter, to the long-distance migrations of geese in autumn.
Another good example of an organism that adapts its behavior to survive is Austrocochlea porcata, or the zebra-topped snail. This species ranges in its shell color from nearly all black to mostly white, with varying numbers of bands on its shell. The range of shell appearance plays more of a key role in the zebra-topped snail's survival than simply acting as a fashionable piece of shelter. These shells also help the snails regulate their body temperature.
Now you might ask, why might these organisms need to control their body temperature? And why the wide range of shell appearances? Well, as it turns out, these differences in shell color offer the snails varying benefits in response to different temperatures. Evolutionary biologists and ecologists looking at intertidal organisms have found that lighter colored individuals are favored when heat stress is prevalent, but are at a disadvantage when the temperature gets colder. This is because lighter pigment doesn't absorb and retain heat as well as darker pigment does. As with many behavioral adaptations, there's usually a trade-off.
They have also found that light intensity greatly influences the orientation of snails to sunlight, as it aids the snail's effort in avoiding desiccation, or the loss of water.
A team at the University of Wollongong designed an experiment on the movement of these snails to examine whether there was a difference in the movement patterns between snails with dark and light colored shells, and if this was a method used by the snails to control their body temperature in an area with high light intensity.
While it was discovered that there was not a major difference in the activity between snails with light and dark colored shells, there was one consistent characteristic of nearly all of the snails' movement. They all traveled out of the sun and into the shade.
Being able to manage body temperature is an amazing adaptation developed by snails through evolutionary time. It has greatly reduced their mortality rate and allowed them to survive in one of the world's most variable and exposed environments, the intertidal zone.